We at the U.S. Embassy are so proud to support the AWA program. This promotes sustainable economic development and women's economic participation. But first, I want to thank our implementing partners, the Women Entrepreneurs Business Council, WEBC, which is a member of the Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation, or FCEF, and of course, the Makoi Women's Vocational Center. So I'd like to acknowledge our guest of honor, as I said, the Honorable Minister of Commerce, Trade, Tourism, and Transportation, Faiz Koya, Mr. Kameli Batiweti, Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation CEO, Mr. Sandeep Chauhan, FCEF President, Mr. Bashir Ahmed, Fiji Muslim League CEO, and Mr. Hafiz Khan, founder of the Makoi Women's Vocational Training Center. So today, we're celebrating the 133 women graduating from AWE. These entrepreneurs represent diverse backgrounds and business experience. And for much of this year, they gathered twice a month in 7 small groups with their amazing facilitators, first online and then in person, to learn important business principles, such as planning, marketing, and financial literacy. So these AWE graduates made time in their busy lives to attend the training because they knew that the time invested in themselves was invested in a business dream that could lift their families onto stronger economic ground. Now, as we know, 2021 was a difficult year for all of us, full of uncertainty and hardship. But these women didn't let the challenges of the pandemic stop them from pursuing their dreams. Rather, they saw this opportunity with the AWE to sharpen their skills. For many of them, they were taking a leap onto an entirely new career path by becoming entrepreneurs. So I really want to take this moment to honor your resilience and strength through this experience. And I also want to recognize the efforts of the AWE facilitators. They performed an important job that was critical to the program's success by ensuring that all participants received the education and mentorship that they needed. So you, the graduates, you're a product of this commitment and hard work. Thank you so much, the AWE facilitators, for all that you did to lift the participants' spirits and increase their skills and confidence in themselves. Now, we want to celebrate you graduates today. You persevered despite the many challenges that you faced. You are an inspiration to us all. I hope that this investment in yourselves continues to bear fruit well after this program is over. So as you look at the women surrounding you today, I hope you see an extended village of support. So please, rely on each other, support each other through these new ventures. There's so many people cheering for you today, including me. So may your dreams flourish. Finally, again, congratulations, the AWA 2021 cohort. Thank you very much.
To the U.S. Embassy, Chargé d'Affaires Tony Grubel, Fiji Muslim League President Hafizuddin Khan, Fiji Commerce and Employers Federation President Mr. Vinay Narsi, and Academy of Women Entrepreneurs Facilitators, Shazna Khan and Eseta Nandaka Kuitavuki, Academy students, staff, and alumni, distinguished guests, and of course the graduating class of 2021. Bulavanaka, and a very good morning to you all. They say the maximum of a successful person is always staying a student, and that's what has brought us here together. I'm delighted to join you all today as we honor the graduating class of 2021. And today's graduation ceremony is not only a celebration of your accomplishments, but also a time to reflect, to learn, and to look towards a future with optimism. I'd like to congratulate you for your determination in making headway at a time when the world battles a global pandemic. Your accomplishment makes you ambassadors of thousands of other women at home, and women who have set up businesses, women who are on the verge of, or women who are still to make that first step. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen the world cut through red tape to confront the pandemic and to create opportunities for its people. We have seen new industries being established, fueled by micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs. And as Fijians, we have been privileged to see and hear stories of hope during these tough times. And this has clearly been demonstrated by entrepreneurial women here at home, women who have realized opportunities amidst the pandemic. In a few countries, when the lockdowns happened, women took the rein and started small businesses to keep their families going. But globally, women entrepreneurs have suffered setback to their businesses. And I'm sure this information, I'm sharing this information with you, not to discourage you, but to inspire you, to encourage you to show the world that Fijian women have it in them to survive the toughest challenges. And I assure you that the Fijian government will provide the necessary support to provide you with an enabling environment to assist you to succeed. I'm glad that today we will provide you with a new beginning towards your entrepreneurial journey, a journey towards enhancing your skill sets in business and marketing. And this isn't just a certificate of achievement, but a lasting investment to being an active economic participant in our society. Ladies, I'm certain for the duration of your online training, you have been a mentor to each other, encouraged to share and learned the vital skills of networking, and even made lifelong friends. I'm also delighted to know that at today's ceremony, we'll be sending out young entrepreneurial women who are ready to contribute to society. They will impart the knowledge gained through the Academy of Women Entrepreneurs, a program which has been supported by the US Embassy, the Women Entrepreneurs Business Council, and Makoi Women's Vocational Center. I also thank the US Embassy for their support through the US State Department for funding of US $23,000. And this timely support has provided the opportunity for 170 women to learn new skill sets. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a different era, a different shift, and a different realization that we should all embrace. So the domain of online learning is explored by the Academy of Women Entrepreneurs. Ladies and gentlemen, and that particular program, ladies and gentlemen, our job as policymakers is to provide an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, an environment for determined entrepreneurs like our graduates to become active contributors in economic activities. We must all play our part to ensure that young entrepreneurs continue to receive the education that they actually need. We must ensure that we maintain the gains made in the implementation of Sustainable Development Goals to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Ladies and gentlemen, to the class of 2021, this is not the end, this is just the beginning. I strongly encourage you to continue learning and upskilling yourselves. When opportunities come, grab them. Whether it's grant funding, access to finance, or technical training or mentorship, it is just being given a platform to network. Take these opportunities. Your graduation today is a success story that has been championed by the US Embassy, by the Women Entrepreneurs Business Council, and Makoi Women's Vocational Center. You are joining a network of alumni, making their impact in their own journey. Engage with your soon-to-be academia so that this virtual hall of knowledge continues to make meaningful contributions to other young and aspiring women just like you. It is my hope that the Academy of Women Entrepreneurs network remains a clique that you will always come back to, even after graduation, not only in memory, but also in person, because you will always be welcome. And I invite you to make your unique mark as you start this new journey. So congratulations, and Levu. God bless you all. Thank you.
This morning, I'm greatly honored to share the remarks of facilitator on behalf of Makoi Women's Vocational Training Center. At this gesture, I would like to congratulate the graduates on getting started in great adventure of building business and realizing their dream as they launch out into the world with their ideas, business plans, market conquest, offerings as entrepreneurs. We are confident that they will benefit from the rewards that will come through their dreams. Learn a skill, change your life is the vision for Makoi Women's Vocational Training Center. As we look back to our last cohort with incorporated lifelong skills and entrepreneur skills, the participants were better equipped with business ideas. Today, we can proudly say that Makoi Women's Vocational Training Center is once again graduating the participants with incorporated skills. This training has changed the lives of underprivileged women of the center. With the continuity support of U.S. Embassy and WEBC, we are sure that we will change the lives of many underprivileged women in our society. Through the journey of 7 months of second cohort, there were some challenges that were faced by the participants during the global pandemic. But this pandemic did not weaken the spirit of our participants. The pandemic taught them to be strong and take the challenges that may become hindrance to their business. During the course, some of our participants also ventured into the new business. As the participants enjoyed 7 months of entrepreneurship training, one major challenge was with regard to online training, as there was lack of strong and stable internet connection. Also, there was a financial challenge, as during pandemic, some of the supporters of our participants lost their jobs. There was a good tenor of face-to-face classes, as the participants enjoyed mingling with other entrepreneurs and sharing their ideas. On this note, I would like to thank U.S. Embassy for recognizing underprivileged women through Makoi Women's Vocational Training Center. Also, our hearty thanks goes to WEBC for accepting us to work with them. Looking forward to working again with U.S. Embassy and WEBC. To all the graduates, wish you all the best in your future endeavor. Thank you, Vinaka Dhanyawad.
To the Charge Affairs, Tony Gubel, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Honorable Minister Fayez, it's so fitting that you are invited as our chief guest today, since you are the minister responsible for trade, especially looking after women micro-entrepreneurs. So thank you, sir, for availing yourself for this special occasion. To the president of Commerce and Employees Federation, who is also present here, Vinay Narsey, and also the Fiji Muslim League President, Mr. Hafiz Uddin Khan. And of course, the reason why we're here, to the awesome women entrepreneurs that are graduating from this all program. It is actually ironic that we started our first few classes by virtual sessions, and we are celebrating this special day again via virtual session. So there's something probably in the air or the water that we have to meet virtually for this occasion. For the Women Entrepreneurs Business Council, this is our second year as an implementing partner, and we are equally pleased to be part of this awesome program. Actually, there were 406 applicants received when we did a call out. To me, that is a big number, and it shows the great need for these women that are hungry for knowledge and are looking for this kind of program. Unfortunately, because of the numbers, we can only take 168 women initially, but I want to congratulate 133 women that are graduating today. We actually, a milestone today for this year was actually we moved to the north. We had a session to the north, one in the west, and also here in the central division. So on behalf of the 7 facilitators that we had this year, I'd like to thank you to the U.S. Embassy for this great program. We also had a number of challenges when we started, like that's been mentioned by Sarita, all the way in terms of connectivity, because we were doing the training on virtual, we had a bit of restrictions, but as soon as the restrictions were uplifted, we can't wait to meet and to get the traction going between the facilitator and also the awesome women that were part of this program. But, despite the challenges that they face in the last 7 months, I wanted to thank these ladies and just to reiterate that these women are courageous, they are passionate, they are hungry for knowledge. So what may come, these women are to learn as much as they can, to connect, to interconnect with others so that they are able to start their business and also to step up their business. And that is why these women are able to graduate, and the reason why we're here today. So once again, I'd like to congratulate these women, and all I can tell them is please aim for the moon, because if you cannot reach the moon, you will still be among the stars. And like the minister said, this is not the end. This is just the beginning of your journey. So once again, congratulations and all the best.
The Charge d'Affaires, Mr. Tony Grubel, the Honorable Minister of Commerce and Trade, Tourism and Transport, Mr. Fayez Koya, U.S. Embassy, Regional Public Diplomacy Officer, Stephanie Fitzmaurice, the President for Fiji Muslim League, and FCEF Trustee, Mr. Hafsud Khan, sorry, I hope I pronounced it correctly, FCF President, Mr. Vinay Nasi, WEBC Chair, Mr. Setha Nandamkui Tavuki, AWE Facilitator, and AWE 2021 graduates. Today is a day to be so thankful for and to be inspired. I'm honored to be chosen to speak on behalf of all of us AWE 2021 graduates today. I'm sure I speak for all of us AWE graduates that we are more than prepared to move on and take on whatever challenges may come next to our business. Now, as an AWE graduate, moving forward with my business with passion and determination, our friends and colleagues will now see us on a different level. As a businesswoman with class, this AWE program has provided us all such a high degree of business knowledge, excellence, and whether we intend to continue our education or not, we will certainly benefit from what we have learned over the 7 months since August last year. We can be truly thankful for each other. We can also be thankful for our families. These past 7 months have presented us with a lot of ups and downs, connectivity issues, laptop and computer issues, and it's good to know that we had our families, our children, and for some of us, our grandchildren, supporting us along the way. We would not be here today without them. The friendships that we have made will last a lifetime. In the same way we have supported each other in our respective class, referred business to each other, and helped one another succeed, I hope we will continue to provide support and encouragement for each other in our future business endeavors. Now, what can we be inspired by today? Personally, I'm so inspired by all our facilitators, Aseta, Shane, Kitiana, Api, Asanada, Shazna, and Arita, and Fiona, who was our amazing coordinator on our journey. I will pause at this stage to ask for a round of virtual applause for our amazing facilitators. Finally, we would not be here graduating today without the U.S. Embassy's support. This incredible AWE program that you have so kindly funded and allowed us to participate in. We are so thankful for the opportunity you have given us. None of us would have been able to afford such a business program. Levu. Thank you, Venus. Thank you, Mr. Grubel. You know, often we look outside for our heroes, but I see them right here among us. I have seen over the 7 months of AWE that we don't have to look far for inspiration, and that we each have the potential to make an inspiring contribution to others by being true and committing ourselves to our business goals. If we can dream it, we can do it.
Amen.
Yes. When we leave here today, celebrate what we have accomplished, but also look forward with an eye towards how we, too, can be an inspiration for others that will follow us. Congratulations, my AWE Fiji friends, and cheers to the graduating class of AWE 2021. Levu.
The Honorable Minister of Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport, Mr. Fayaz Koya, the Charge d'Affaires of the US Embassy, Mr. Tony Grobo, Regional Public Diplomacy Officer, Stephanie Fitzmaurice, the President of the Fiji Muslim League and the FSF Trustee, Mr. Hafizud Khan, FSF Vice President and WEBC Chair, Mr. Seta Nandakai Tavuki, FSF CEO, Mr. Viti, AWE facilitators, AWE 2021 graduates. On behalf of FSF and its implementing partner, WEBC, the Women Entrepreneurs Business Council, it's an honor today honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. On the 20th of July 2020, the Women Entrepreneurs Business Council officially signed a 7-month program with the US Embassy to implement a business course to both women in the formal and informal sector. The program started with its first cohort in 2020 and graduated with 92 women. This year, the Council has increased its capacity in recruiting and now proudly graduating 133 participants. So congratulations, ladies. Well done. That's a very proud achievement. Our sincere appreciation to the US Embassy for the excellent work in recognizing the potential that these women entrepreneurs possess. This initiative is in line with Sustainable Development Goal 5 of gender equality. So thank you very much. Thank you to also those facilitators who, despite the restrictions in place, carried on with the work virtually, ensuring that the program is completed on time. And to the AWE 2021 cohort, you have fought the good fight and you have finished the race and you have kept the faith. So congratulations. Finally, I leave you with this inspiring quote by Michelle Obama. Instead of letting your hardships and failures discourage or exhaust you, let them inspire you. Let them make you even hungrier to succeed. So thank you very much and a big Binaka Bakalip.
Honorable Fayaz Koya, the Honorable Minister, the Charge d'Affaires Tony Grobo, Vinay Narsi, the Chair of FSF, Kabini Ali Vati, the CEO, Aseta, the trainer and the Chair of the Women's Wing of FSF, the other trainers, and the wonderful ladies, good morning and congratulations. Thank you once again for this opportunity for us to collaborate with the US Embassy to ensure that we continue the good work the US Embassy has been doing through its support in producing these wonderful and supercharged women to take charge of their lives and the lives of many families that they represent. It would be unworthy of me if I did not make a pitch for the Makoi Women's Vocational Training Center at this time. It's been around for the 5.5, 6 years now, and we're very proud that we have produced 1,350 women graduates over this period, and many of them, of course, are now also extending their training through the two cohorts that we have seen, once last year and the new one that is now going through and graduating today with the AWE. We thank the US Embassy for its initiative, and of course he's not here, but I would like to pay a particular tribute to my old friend Joe Shella, who was here when he started this. Wherever he is, may he flourish. And the US Embassy, of course, in its great wisdom to ensure that they contribute to the region, and particularly Fiji and the Pacific, in grasping the very important product, the very important facet of our lives, which is our women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, who are the strength of our communities in these regions. In developing countries like ours, and in Pacific, and in Fiji in particular, I continue to emphasize that if it wasn't for our mothers and the women behind us, many of us would not be where we are today. And thank you, US Embassy, for enhancing that and making sure that women move even further forward in grasping the opportunities that are available and using the entrepreneurial skills, not only as mothers and wives and sisters and daughters, but also as very capable and flourishing businesswomen. And we wish them well in the years to come. And thank you all for participating.
Thank you very much for sharing those remarks. Now we have the always important group picture that we'd like to take to commemorate this event. Before we close, I would just like to take a moment to again thank all of our distinguished guests, to Minister Koya for taking time to join us today. We really all appreciate your presence, and to all of our speakers for your inspiring remarks, and most importantly, your support to these brave and resilient women. And especially we at the embassy would like to thank our facilitators, including Fiona and Shasna, who have been such a critical part of this program all of these last 2 years. So thank you, ladies, again for your hard work and your unending support to all of the program participants. We really couldn't do this without all of your work. And just once more, congratulations to our graduates. I know it's possible for some of you this might be the first such graduation ceremony, so we're so honored that we could share this event with you all today. And please stay safe and healthy, and we hope that we can gather with you in person in the future to hear more about your new business undertakings. So best of luck and congratulations again. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.